But man, you gotta scare kids saying that you're gonna turn into a mole and be lost for the rest of your life trying to get out. Now the thing is, if he became a mole, he should be pretty good at digging.
And seeing in the dark as well.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another Mukashi episode. We're the hosts. My name is MJ.
My name is Adam.
And today we got a good one for you, everyone. Get all the kids gathered around the fireplace, around old Papa MJ, because it's story time.
Ooh.
Today's theme is Japanese children's stories.
Ooh.
By the way, if you want to support me and Adam, you can do that by hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel if you really enjoy it. You know, just two guys talking about things about Japanese culture. We've been here for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
Our insight on it. Sometimes we do like debates sometimes. But, you know, we used to have a podcast.
We did.
And there's a lot of people who are like, hey, yo, MJ, Adam, I like that podcast. You ain't going to do that again?
What happened to the podcast?
Well, you know what? We got a kind of fundraiser thing that we're putting into effect. This YouTube channel now you can become a member of. And once we reach 1,000 members, we will start a podcast that everyone can enjoy. And so if you want to be a part of that, you want to hear a podcast again, check out down below this video next to the subscription button. It says join. You can join and you can see if you want to help support.
Yeah.
Be awesome if you did. Okay, so Japanese kids stories.
Yes.
There's so many different folk tales and traditional stories in each country around the world that have been passed on through generations and after generation. And there's some Japanese ones that I always heard about and always had questions about.
After reading them?
After reading them. I'm like, so kids stories, folk tales. Generally, what's the point of them, Adam?
They usually have some kind of message or like point to get across to help children be better or learn something at the end of it, like a moral.
Yes.
What is the moral of the story?
Yes.
You know?
Adam, what's the moral of the story? But yes, like, I mean, you could say that about any kind of story, any kind of movie, book that you read, that there is something that you can take away. The reader could take from it and learn something. But especially with kids' folk tales, there's usually a big emphasis on like, okay, I learned that you should be nice to people instead of being rude because this is what could happen. This is what happened in the story to this rude person.
Right.
So I shouldn't be rude. I should be nice. Okay, I get it. But some of these Japanese kid stories, I don't know where the moral is. So I'm going to read two of them to Adam today and all of you. It's an English version from these two books. I got volume 1, volume 2 right here. Sanseido's Story Time. So it's a bunch of, there's different English and Japanese traditional folk tales written all in English and in Japanese.
Ooh.
It comes with the CD too.
Wow.
If you'd like a copy, maybe there's like a link down below. You can pick one up for yourself.
Who knows? We'll see.
Okay. So Adam.
Yeah.
I will be reading The North Wind and the Sun.
The North Wind and the Sun.
Kitakaze to Tayo. The North Wind and the Sun. One day, the North Wind said to the Sun, I'm stronger than you. The Sun said, No, you aren't. I am. Let's test it out on the man down there.
Okay.
Whoever takes his coat off is the winner. Right, all right. First, it's my turn, says the North Wind. And he huffed and he puffed with all of his might. But the man wrapped his coat around him very tight. Cold! It's cold! Said this man in the coat. He's shivering. Now it's my turn, said the sun. As she gleamed, she shined and shined her bright sunbeams. Hot! Hot, he says. The literal translation.
Yeah.
Said the man as he wiped his face. He sat down in a cool, shady place. Then he took off his coat.
Ooh.
Do you know why? If you look up at the sky, you see the sun. She's smiling and shining. Because she's number one. The end.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait. So what happened to the wind?
He's not number one, so nobody cares.
Picture? That's kind of mean.
So what does that mean? What are kids supposed to learn
from
that story?
If you think you're stronger than a person and they show they're stronger than you just got to give up.
Or you better be number one. Or you're nothing.
Ooh.
That's not good.
That is not good.
Or what? If you feel hot, take off your coat?
I guess so. Unless it's not a cool biz season, then you're kind of messed.
So this is where my questions come in.
I see.
Now, not all the stories, but here's one good example.
What?
Where's the moral?
Yeah, what happened to the moral of the story? What are you trying to teach kids?
Yeah, I don't know.
It could be just something that's so just like deep and profound that we have no clue what it could be.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? If there's any scholars out there who did like the study of literature, please let us know what the moral of this story is.
Okay.
Okay.
So here's another one. This one may be in the link down below too if you want to pick it up. It's again just like that other book. Different stories, kids' stories, all in English.
Whoa.
Different types of stories, and yeah, it comes with a CD too. But in any case, we're going to be reading the story of The Rolling Rice Ball.
Ooh.
Once upon a time, an old man went up the hill. He had rice balls for lunch. He gathered firewood. He worked very hard. Well, it's lunchtime. I'm so hungry, the old man said. When he took out a rice ball, he dropped it. The rice ball rolled down the hill. Wait, my rice ball! The old man chased it. It rolled and rolled, and then it fell into a hole. Oh no, my rice ball! He heard someone singing. Who are those people singing? The old man said. The old man looked into the hole and fell into it. Where am I? It was a world of mice. They were singing and pounding rice into mochi.
Welcome! Thank you for your rice ball. Please have our mochi.
The mice said. The old man ate them. They were very good. How delicious, he said. A few hours passed. The old man said to the mice, Thank you so much, but I must go home. My wife is waiting. The mice gave him mochi and a box. After the old man returned home, he told his wife what happened. He opened the box. It was full of koban, money, old money, koban. A greedy old man lived next door to the old man. He heard the old man's story. He wanted koban too. The greedy old man went up the hill. He dropped down a lot of rice balls. They rolled and fell into the hole. The greedy old man followed the rice balls right away. He jumped into the hole. He was in the world of mice.
Welcome! Thank you for your rice balls. Please have our mochi.
The mice said. The greedy old man ate them. Then he saw a lot of boxes. He wanted all of them. Meow! He cried like a cat. The mice ran away. It became completely dark. The greedy old man couldn't find any boxes. He couldn't get out. He became a mole and is still wandering in the hole now.
Don't be greedy.
I guess, yeah, that's the moral.
That's the moral of that one. But then I guess there could be two morals. Don't go into something expecting something in return.
In return. Yep. Don't trust mice.
Don't trust mice.
Oh, no. I mean,
not really.
This guy was just greedy.
Yeah.
And mean. And he wanted to steal. Pretty much. So don't steal. Don't steal. Be greedy.
Yeah.
Maybe don't
eat food off the floor.
But he ate them.
That's true.
He pounded it into mochi and then they all shared it.
The opposite side of this one, though, is he's taking mochi from strangers.
Oh, hey.
So you really shouldn't take stuff from strangers.
And climbing into holes in the ground. That would scare my parents so much if I was just going down. What happens if you get stuck? And this guy did get stuck and he actually turned into a mole.
A mole.
Now, for me, the thing that surprised me the most was how he turned into a mole.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get out. It's not just and he was sad and he went home with nothing.
Right.
He lost all his rice balls. He has no food now. Mm-hmm. Now you're left with nothing.
Right. Or he learned a valuable lesson.
Right. I think the closing part is kind of important.
Right.
And in this case, okay, we learned that. The moral is, don't be greedy.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, you got to scare kids saying that you're going to turn into a mole and be lost for the rest of your life trying to get out? Now, the thing is, if he became a mole, he should be pretty good at digging.
And seeing in the dark as well. You would think he would be able to see in the dark as a mole.
It's like he was reborn.
Yeah.
He was an old man that was all greedy, but now, hey, he's going to be
reincarnation.
Reincarnated mole.
Mole man.
Those are 2 stories. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thinking about morals within Japanese kids' stories. Sometimes they have it and they're very obvious, as we just saw with that one. And sometimes they're a little wacky, I don't know. If you liked it, leave us a comment down below. Maybe you can explain to us that first one, what the moral is. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to hear our podcast come back, hey, you can help us out by joining the membership.
Yes. Remember, 1,000 members for the podcast.
Let's get it.
1,000. And if you want to message us on SNS, we got Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter as well. So please check those channels out and message as you wish.
That's it. We'll see you on the next step.